So let's begin this practice on this special day, a day we honor a man whose words made a big difference in the world. So we're going to do a practice today that brings us to be a little more mindful of the way we use our words, where our best language comes from, and how we can connect with that a little better today. So as you take these first few breaths, inhale to feel your breath in the crown of your head, the place where we think our words. And exhale, feel the space around your heart, the place where we feel our words. Inhale into the crown of your head. And exhale to just feel the heart. When we speak from our head, we tend to talk at or to someone. And when we speak from our heart, we tend to speak with someone. So today we'll do heart openers and throat chakra practice that help us bring our conversations down here so our words can matter more. We're going to start today with some neck stretches. So bring one ear to one shoulder. And allow that chin to roll across the chest and to the opposite side. And just begin some gentle movement here, awareness of the muscles of your neck and the space between your heart and your voice. Let's use the quote by Martin Luther King Jr. as a guidepost today. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Come back to the center and bring your shoulders up by your ears. Make some circles with your shoulders. And just see what's here. Let this practice start to feel like kindness. Starting with kindness to your own body. Bring your fingertips to your shoulders. And take a deep breath in as those elbows come back, chest presses forward. Exhale as your elbows come out toward the front of you. They might touch, they might not. Just move with your breath. Inhale to open, chin lifts. Exhale, chin tucks. Start to use an Ujjayi breath, a really soft H sound in your throat, like a whisper. And now circle those elbows up and all the way down. Let your fingertips come to the floor. Sweep your left arm up and over. Come into a side body stretch. The arm can be soft, fingers loose. Maybe even wiggle out your fingers. They've probably been pecking at keyboards a little too much lately. Loosen them up. And return to the other side. Sweep up and over. Shake out your hand. Wiggle your fingers. And come up to the center. Both arms lift high. Interlace your fingers. And now press your palms upward. Stretch yourself tall. Take a huge breath in. Keep your hands like this. Press the hands toward the screen and round your spine as you exhale, and then scoop up again. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, press forward. You don't have to round your spine if it hurts, but you're welcome to. Just kind of feel into your back. As we're moving through this practice, I invite you to listen to the words that are happening right now in your head. The words that are familiar, that typically start with I am. Palms face up, turn the palms down and peel the arms open. When your arms reach halfway down, rotate to the right and rotate to the left. So listen to the voice inside. I am, I have, I can't, I should. And let's begin there with words of kindness to ourselves. Switch to the right side and go ahead and hold a twist here. So starting right here, think of a positive affirmation. I am, fill in the blank. Rotate to center, twist left. Deep breath in. And now a positive affirmation. I have, fill in the blank. Come back to center, palms up, arms open wide. Take your fingertips behind your head one more time and inhale to a nice long spine, open heart. And release your hands to the floor. Go ahead and sweep your legs around. We're going to come into child's pose. And in child's pose, friends, let your knees be wide, let your arms stretch long. Find a way for your forehead to be on the ground or on a block or your hands. Let something be under your forehead. And as you feel that gentle pressure on your forehead, just roll your head left and right. Give your third eye a little massage. And release yourself back up to a tabletop position. Go ahead and bring your knees underneath you. And we're going to do something different than cat-cow. We're going to move just the neck. So on your exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. And on your inhale, lift your chin. While we're doing this, I want you to do a little bit of math. And I want you to divide your age by 10. Divide your age by 10. So I'm 57, so my answer is 5.7. I'm going to round that up to 6. Start to move the rest of your spine in the same way. So today we're going to have 10 opportunities to believe in ourselves by doing yogi push-ups. And each of us today will do our age in push-ups. So be patient with those of us that are older. It'll take us a little longer each time we're there. So 10 opportunities, I'll do 6 push-ups each time. Go ahead and settle back into child's pose, but this time walk your fingers forward, come onto 10 fingertips, And lift your hips a little higher. This is called puppy pose. We're going to find our chest, find our heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in with your lips together. As you breathe out, start to find those vocal cords, the M sound. Let's go through set one. Plant your hands, shift forward onto your knees. Spin your elbows forward so the creases point to the wall in front of you. Come forward more and do your first set. So I'm doing 6. Some of you only have to do 2, so you can go bonus round if you'd like. But try to stop at halfway down. Maybe if we're older, we can go a little faster. And stretch it back, child's pose. Turn your hands up, palms up, open and close your hands. Come up to a tabletop position and open your right arm wide toward the ceiling. Stretch out through your shoulders, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, scoop under to thread the needle. Come into the back of your right shoulder. Breathe here. So the reason we're doing our age and push-ups today is because a really powerful affirmation is, I did it. And as we age, we give ourselves less opportunities to say that affirmation. That gesture of kindness to ourselves, I did it. Yay, me. Come back to center, plant your hands. All fours. Raise your left arm with a deep breath in. Good, and then scoop it through, come onto the back of your left shoulder. Deep, slow breaths. And coming back to center, tabletop. Shifting the hands forward, come into that kneeling plank, set number 2. Abs in, spin your elbows and lower halfway down. Try to stop at that 90-degree bend in the elbow. This is a great way to train for your chaturanga. And we'll come back again to child's pose. You can choose the fingertip option to get a little more stretch through your chest. Shift your body side to side. And plant your hands. One more time, come to a tabletop position. And moving into the thoracic spine, I'd like you to press your hands into the earth and open your shoulder blades. This is called scapular protraction, really wide shoulders. And now exhale, drop your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back for retraction. Press to open your shoulder blades, breathe in. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back, breathe out. Moving through the space of the heart. The heart chakra, our center of compassion, empathy and love. Settle back once more into child's pose. Come onto your fingertips to relax your wrist. Deep breath in. Come forward, set number 3. Kneeling plank, shift forward. How many are you doing in each set? Your triceps will thank me tomorrow. When you finish set 3, tuck your toes and drop your hips back over your heels to stretch the bottoms of your feet. The younger ones just get a little bit longer here. Shift from side to side. We're stretching the fascia on the bottom of our toes, the arches of our feet. So take a look at your hands and spread your fingers so that they're pointing in 5 different directions. Push down into the mound of your pointer finger and the mound of your thumb. From there, lift your hips into downward facing dog and start to pedal your heels here. Nod your head yes and shake your head no. Stretch the back of you. And paying attention to the shoulders, the chest, the upper back, I'd like you to tuck your chin to your chest. And then pull the back of your neck forward, let your body round into plank. So we're going to kind of do this serpentine thing. The body rounds forward and then lengthens into plank and back to down dog. So try that, kind of C-shape your way into plank pose. Round, 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 and then plank. Lift your hips, down dog. We'll go one more time, rounding through the shoulders. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Walk your feet to meet your hands. Put a bend in your knees and turn your palms upside down. So the backs of your hands are on the mat, pointing toward your toes. This is a nice counter stretch for being on your hands. If you'd like a little more, you can slide your foot up to the bend of your wrist for gorilla. Just wiggle your toes inside the bend of your wrist. Shake out your head. Exhale. Just massaging the insides of the wrist. Release your hands. Touch your fingers to your elbows and let your arms swing around your head. So your head kind of gets framed by your arm bones and you're loose through the shoulders. Just an easy little swing here. Press hands to shins, lift halfway, take a deep breath into a nice strong spine. Beautiful, you guys. Soft knees, exhale, forward fold. Press to your shins, lift halfway, belly in. Exhale, fold. Let's do that one more time. Press to half lift. Forward fold. And this time, bend your knees, scoop your arms high, extended mountain. Take your time to stand. And swan dive, forward fold. Bend your knees, scoop your hands all the way down to the earth. Straighten the legs a bit. Let's go again. Bend your knees, scoop up, deep breath in. Swan dive, fold forward, moving from your hips. Straighten the legs. And once more, bend knees, reach up. And lower down. In this forward fold position, bring your hands to the back of your neck. Interlace your fingers and let your thumbs hook onto the base of your skull, pulling your head down. You're going to get a nice little bit of traction here in your neck and your spine. You can bend your knees more to just let your body rest on your legs. Pull down with your thumbs. Breathe deep. might even massage the back of your neck with your fingers while you're here. And then with softer knees, bring your hands to your shins, lift and lengthen into chair pose. Feel the opposite, the strength in your back, and you can keep your hands down or heart center or extend them overhead. Depends on how much hot sauce you want. Breathe here. This practice, a magic pill, a gift to your health, a kindness to your body. Inhale, arms all the way up, extended mountain. Swan dive, forward fold. Press to shins, lift halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, drop to your knees, and we'll do set number 4. Spread your fingers wide, spin your elbows. Yogi push-ups. Core stays strong. When you're finished with your set, lower to your belly and lift to cobra. Hands softly settled by your sides, shoulders on your back. Breathing, belly pushes into earth. And then press the earth away from you. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. You can pedal your heels, shift your hips. Exhale loud. Shift your eyes forward. Let your feet come to meet your hands. Press to half lift and fold. Inhale, arms reach high, extended mountain. And this time, cactus your arms into a back bend. Close your hands to heart center. Pause. Kindness in our thoughts and in our gestures, even here on the mat. Inhale, arms reach high. Swan dive, forward folds. Press hands to shins, lift halfway. Exhale, down dog. Shifting into plank pose, drop your knees. Set number 5, yogi push-ups. Moving with kindness, even when there's work to be done. When you're done with your set, lower to the floor, open to cobra. If you'd like, you can take your fingertips off your mat and press up a little bit higher, kind of halfway between cobra and up dog. Turn your head to the right and the left. Loosen up your neck. As you release, bring your hands to your shoulders, press the floor away, downward facing dog. If someone were watching your practice, would they see kindness in motion, love in action, in simply the way you move your body and take care of yourself? Make your way forward, press hands to shins and lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep high, extended mountain. Cactus your arms into a back bend. Let your heart push forward, squeeze your chest, open shoulders back. And bring your hands in front of your heart. One more slow flow. Arms reach high. Swan dive forward. Hands to shins. Lengthen. Down dog. Exhale. Come forward into plank pose. Drop your knees. Set number 6. Yogi push-ups. Your body knows. Your body hears your thoughts. When you reach your number, melt and lift to cobra. You can come to fingertips, or if you'd prefer, come all the way to the tops of your feet, up dog. And return to downward facing dog. So the mind is always speaking to the body, and the body is always listening. And if the mind is saying, I can't, I should, I have to, the body just responds. Take a slow walk forward and press to half lift. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, arms reach, and cactus your arms. Keep your arms here in cactus, but bend your knees into chair. So the opposite is happening as well. The body is always speaking to the mind, but the mind is not a very good listener. And the body starts in whispers, and it eventually screams to get our attention. Sit a little lower, listen to your body. Let's change the dialogue today. Inhale, lift. Interlace your fingers and start to move your body left and right. I am. I have. Affirmations, kind words, kind gestures. Take the arms up high and open the fingers. Step out wide on your mat into a 5-pointed star. Toes turn to the corners of the mat. And take an easy squat down into sunflowers. And arms left. Let all of the joints in your body move. And let kindness be the energy that guides these actions. Never forcing, always asking. Just spending 1 hour today in kindness to yourself with your thoughts, with your breath, and with your movements. Reach up high one more time. Take a huge breath in, fresh breath. Let your arms come down halfway. Turn your right toes out to the end of your mat and your left toes in so that you can come into a warrior 2. Take an easy warrior stance here. Spine straight in the middle. And then drop your left hand, lift your right into side reverse warrior. Breathe here into the right side of your heart. In fact, do what I just did. Bring your left arm around to hold the right side of your heart and push breath into that hand. This is the masculine side of your body, the strong side of you. Feel the strength here. Let your left hand come back to the leg. We're going to cross the face with the arm and then follow that arm around to reach way out in front of you and come back again, reverse warrior. Cross your face and lean out with those fingers. Move with your breath, just following the arm around. This time, pause, let your elbow rest on your thigh. Left arm comes up and over the head, extended side angle. Feel the stability of your feet. And if you like, you can bring this hand here to the left side of your heart. A little more core stretch. Breathe into the left side of your body, your feminine side, your softness. Let the arms circle the face, and just the arm this time, just the arm circles around. Slow, big circles, back, around and down. Let this arm come all the way down to the floor, bringing you forward into a kneeling lunge. Just allow that hip to open. Full breath. You can put padding under the knee if you like. We'll be here for several breaths. This is a great place to stay. We are going to take it up higher, but if this feels good to you, just stay right here. If you'd like a little more, press on your right knee and lift your spine a little taller. And bring those fingertips again to the back of your head. Press your head back into your hands. Open through the chest. Imagine someone standing behind you, pulling your elbows back. Breathe. And as we release, fingertips come back to the floor. Slide back into half Hanuman. If you'd like a little more here, you can actually pick up your right foot with your hand and just move that heel forward. Spine lengthens. Tailbone reaches back. Breathe into your hamstrings. Just pause here to be kind to your body. You can point and flex. Our culture has taught us to look in the mirror and assess the value of ourselves by how our body looks in a mirror or a photograph. And we're smart enough to know that the body is so much more than the size of clothing or the number on a scale. The body is a miraculous wonderland of health, of movement, of digestion, of breath. Let's create a new relationship today with this wonderland that we call home, our body. Bend the knee. Sweep the leg around and come into set number 7, yogi push-ups. Keep your abdominals engaged. And when you've reached that 7th, go ahead and settle into child's pose. Draw your fingertips back to your knees. Come up to kneel. Scoop your arms around and up. And come back through heart center. Crawl your fingers forward, downward facing dog. Let your feet come to meet your hands. Press to half lift. And exhale, forward fold. Scoop the arms high, extended mountain. Open your hands wide and come back again to the outside edge of your mat. Turn the toes out. Let's do a few sunflowers in between the sides. Loosen up. Inhale tall. Arms halfway. Turn your left toes out. Right foot turns and find yourself in warrior two. Inhale to reverse your warrior. If you'd like, bring your right hand to your left rib cage. Breathe. Breathe into the left side of your lungs. Your feminine side, your softness. The place in you that knows how to nurture yourself and each other. Your kindness and your compassion. Release the back hand, cross your face, and follow the arm forward. Move with your breath. One more time around. And softly settle on the front leg. The right arm makes its way up over the ear. Feel the strength of your feet, your legs, your core, and the length of your body. And let's cross the face and just circle the shoulder, way back and around. I am, fill in the blank. I have, fill in the blank. Reach the arm up and around to the earth. Come onto your back toes, drop your back knee, low lunge. Kneeling on the earth, you can pat up that knee. Close your eyes and take a moment here to feel this body here now. Amazing, amazing vehicle, machine that you live in. Bring your hands to your knee if you like and come up a little higher. And if you've chosen that, bring fingertips to the back of the head and press back. Elbows back, chest forward, breathe. Try to lift up out of your low back instead of kind of caving into your low back. And release. Stretch back into half split, half Hanuman. You can scoot your heel forward if you want a little more space. Lengthen everything. Try to find places where you're dropping or caving in and lengthen those spaces. Decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. And all outward love must begin with inward love. We have to start here. Shifting forward, we'll bring the hands to the inside of the foot, draw the knee around. Let's go for set number 8, yogi push-ups. we'll settle back into child's pose once again. I love it. Oh, I love it. This time in child's pose, the knees will be a little wider. Our elbows will be on the mat. Let's bring our palms together behind our head, looking for tricep stretch. So walk your elbows forward, pull your hips back. Feel that space underneath your armpits, through the back of the shoulders. Breathe length and space here. Each time you inhale, your lungs are squeezing in on your heart. Breathe deeper with that image, your heart getting a hug with every in-breath. And let your hands come back to the mat. We're going to do a big stretch for the back of the neck. So bring your knees closer together. This is kind of like doing a somersault. So we're going to place the crown of our head on the earth, tuck the chin to the chest, lift the hips, and roll till you feel a stretch back here, back of your neck. You've got your hands to support you. So come forward as far as you can, stretching the back of your neck. Release. Shift up onto your knees. Scoop your arms back, around, and up. Stretch tall here, knees to fingertips. Maybe arms come back a little more. Good, and then release. Let's go to set number 9. Hands to mat, spin your elbows. We're almost there. And I hope you're inspired to do this every day. Settle back into child's. We're just going to go right into our final set. So depending on your actual age, this set might be a little shorter. So when you're ready, here we go. And from those final yogi push-ups, we're going to come around to a seat. Thank goodness. And find for you whatever is a comfortable seat. Take your right arm up high, pull your elbow in, and give that tricep a loving stretch. Worked so hard for us. Gratitude for the age we are at today. Return to the earth, relax your shoulders, and we'll switch that opposite arm up and back. Breathe deeply. Return your hands to your lap, palms up, eyes closed. Take a moment to breathe here. Our thoughts become our words. And words have power in the world. They have a vibration. And we are each responsible for the impact of our words in the world. Our words can lift, our words can destroy. Take this with you down onto your back. And when you get here on your back, hug your knees to your chest. Move around, stretch, massage. And then let's take our legs up in the air. You can pause here with your legs in waterfall, legs up the wall. If you'd prefer shoulder stand, please don't turn your head. Please look forward towards your legs as you lift your hips up into your hands. And you'll notice in shoulder stand, there's a pinch in the throat, right? This is symbolic of our words being stifled, our voice being censored or quieted. So just notice how that feels to be constricted in expression, to not be able or allowed to speak your truth. As we return to the earth, we'll do the opposite. Palms on the ground, hips on the hands. And as our legs lower, we'll come up to elbows. Lift the rib cage, and you can pause here with your chin lifted. This is fish. If you're getting a green light, scoot your body back to where your head can reach the ground, coming into fish in the full expression. Heart open, throat open, a direct line, words coming from the heart instead of the head. Able to speak our truth freely. Take a deep breath here that you can feel in your chest, making its way up through your throat. And exhale, release. Come onto your back. Open your palms. Extend your legs. Close your eyes. You made it. Shavasana. As you continue resting, will you please bring your right hand to your belly? Feel that tender movement of belly breath. And bring your left hand to your heart, the sweet space here of love and compassion. According to the author Mickey Singer, The highest thing you can do with your life is make it so that every moment that passes before you is better off because it did. That's the highest definition of the purpose of life. That every single moment, every person, every place, everything that happens to unfold in front of you is better because it did. Because it passed by you, it would raise a little in the vibe. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful? You can release your hand when you're ready and start to stretch your body out long. Yawn and move and find a seat. Let's bring our hands together in front of our heart. Let's take a moment today to honor a man whose words are powerful, meaningful, whose words changed a lot in our country. His life mattered. As yogis, may we also acknowledge there is still so much work to be done. He paved the way. He taught us how. May we use our voices to continue the work of justice, equality, kindness, love, and compassion. Thank you all so much for loving yourselves and loving the world. Namaste.